Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Please like, comment, or subscribe because you know I love to interact with you after each video that I post. Today's video is going to be Cartoon Conspiracies. That's right, Cartoon Conspiracies. So I am going to I'm going to forewarn you, I love cartoons. I wanted to be an animator. So if you're really sensitive over the cartoons that you grew up with and you really don't want to hear anything negative, bad, not necessarily that this is negative, but it kind of brings out what these cartoon makers were thinking or what they might have been really thinking about when they created them. So it's fun, it's entertaining. I loved it. I've seen other videos capturing the different cartoon conspiracies that could possibly be true, possibly. So this may not be true at all, but I loved it and I wanted to do a video on it. So just a small forewarning if this bothers you in any way, because I know that I cherish a lot of the cartoons that I used to watch as a kid that I still watch as an adult because I've actually purchased the series. But yeah, you can keep on watching if you really want to know what I dug up and found out. And of course, I am wearing my Jack Skellington baseball jersey. I love this jersey. This is one of my favorite things to wear ever. He is the number 93, which actually 93 divided by 3 is what? 31. But backwards it's 13, which is my birthday, which is, yeah, I'm reading too much into this. Anyway, this is my favorite jersey. I love Jack. So in that, this is the last video that I'm probably going to be making for the month of October. I just thought it appropriate to wear my jersey and talk about these cartoon conspiracy theories. Okay, and I've got a few. I'm not sure how many I have, but I'm going to start with the first one. Hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed finding these conspiracies out for you. Now, you've probably heard some of these, but maybe you haven't heard any, so I'm hoping that you haven't heard about most of them because I did see quite a few videos on YouTube and they were all talking about cartoon conspiracies. I know there are a lot out there, so hopefully the ones that I'm talking about you don't know about already. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Now I'm just going to start with the preface, and as usual I have looked up this information and obviously, I don't have a photographic memory. I wish I did, but I'm going to start with the preface. Okay, the great majority of us grew up watching cartoons. Everything from the Flintstones to the Smurfs, whichever programs you were a fan of, the characters probably leaked into your brain so much that you can still remember them today. Since the advent of the internet, many of these classics have reappeared online, and a few canny fans have noticed things about them that may disturb you. Take a look and see if you agree with the conspiracy theories below. Your inner child is bound to be slightly disturbed. I was, but I took it with a grain of salt. I think most of these are kind of funny, but it did make me think. So let's start with the first one. Okay, The Simpsons predicted 9/11. Wow. This is just one example of many allusions to 9/11 that appeared on The Simpsons years before the attacks. That's very creepy. They don't go into specifics on what episode it was, but supposedly The Simpsons predicted 9/11. Okay, the kids from the Magic School Bus and Captain Planet are the same. There is a theory that these two shows are connected and that, in fact, the kids are one and the same, simply portrayed at different ages. Now, that really made me think, because I'm familiar with Captain Planet, but I don't remember the Magic School Bus. So I had to look it up, and it's uncanny, the resemblance. Okay. On to the next one. The Genie and the Merchant are one and the same. Both of these characters in Aladdin were voiced by the late Robin Williams, but they seem to have more in common than that. One theory goes that the Genie, posing as the Merchant, was selling his own lamp in order that someone could set him free. That's kind of strange. The Smurfs. The Smurfs are actually Nazis or KKK. Oh, wow, that's kind of going far, but okay. Who could think such a thing about the cute little Smurfs? Well, in fact, there are some strange connections between Smurfs and racist groups, particularly Nazis and the KKK. They wear white pointed hats, like the KKK, and their leader wears a red pointed hat. They salute their leader with a gesture similar to that of the Nazi salute, and the villain Gargamel closely resembles Jewish stereotypes. Wow. Coincidence? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot that I had that in there. Holy. Whoa. That I don't even know. I don't even want to. I have never even thought that way about the Smurfs. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go to the next one. This is Garfield. Okay, there is a theory that Garfield hallucinates John and Odie out of loneliness and slow starvation. In the strip, Garfield is apparently left to die in an abandoned house. The rest is his mind attempting sanity in a bad situation. Oh, oh my God, I love Garfield. I don't want to think of him like that. Oh, but he is kind of chubby and he likes to eat. Oh, okay, that one kind of made me sad. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, this is about the Flintstones. Okay, there's a theory that the Flintstones, who are meant to be from the Stone Age, are in fact from a post-apocalyptic future time. The show was made during the 60s, when the threat of the Cold War could have inspired such a concept. Backing up the theory is the fact that the Flintstones use modern tools and equipment that may have remained after the apocalypse. That, I always wondered, even as a kid, why, if they were supposed to be these stupid caveman people, they had all those nifty gadgets and knew how to manipulate the dinosaurs, which is another thing, because I don't think there were dinosaurs back in the caveman times. And some people do say that during the caveman times there were dinosaurs. Okay, I'm going too deep. Let's go to the next one. This is Hey Arnold. Arnold from Hey Arnold was raised by his grandparents because his parents died when he was little. Or so the story goes. However, there are those that believe his grandparents are really his actual parents. The conspiracy theorists believed that as his grandparents were parents were too old to safely have a child, Arnold was born with a condition common to mature couples. Arnold-Chiari syndrome. Never heard of that. The condition commonly leaves children with a misshapen head and psychological problems. And his name is Arnold. Lord! Wow, that is deep. That's deep. Damn, that's deep. Okay, I would have never, ever, ever looked that deeply into Arnold. And by the way, that I really didn't like that cartoon. Okay, so the next one is Snow White. Oh, goodness. I really hate this one because Snow White was one of my favorites, but okay, Snow White. Sorry to smash your childhood remembrance with this idea, but there are those who believe Snow White refers to cocaine. Under this theory, each of the 7 dwarves represents a different aspect of cocaine addiction. Sneezy, sleepy, happy, dopey, grumpy, bashful, and finally a trip to the dock. Plus, there's the obvious, according to some, reference to the drug in the cartoon's name. Snow White. I think that goes a bit far. I don't really agree, but it makes you think. Okay, so I believe this is the last one, and this is Rugrats. One weird and interesting interpretation of the popular show, The Rugrats, suggests that the babies were all in the imagination of the character Angelica. And by the way, I do not like the Rugrats. According to the theory, the babies had existed at one time, but were all dead in the show, continuing only to live in Angelica's vivid imagination. That's apparently why she is the only one able to understand both adult and baby speak. Oh, I got goosebumps with that one. Alright, so those are all the conspiracies I have. I kind of really enjoyed, I didn't remember all the stuff that I found out, so I was kind of re-shocked all over again. So sorry if I've deeply traumatized you in any way. But as you know, we don't know what people think of when they're creating, these cartoon characters. You don't know what situation they're in. They're human beings like everybody else. You don't know if they're depressed or sad or just a little bit loopy. They do say the most eccentric people, the craziest people, the most depressed people are the people who come up with the best stuff. So yeah, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if I disturbed you or scared you or, you know, made you feel bad. And I'm so sorry if I made you feel bad. That wasn't my intention. Again, this is all for entertainment purposes, but yeah. Okay, so I'm done and done with another video. I can't believe we're already coming to the end of the year. Guys, I hope you had a really great Halloween. Again, if no one has told you, I think you guys are capable of having, being, and doing anything and everything you want. Never forget that. You're always capable of it. You can do it. I'm telling you because I wouldn't be here doing these YouTube videos if I didn't believe that I could have, be, and do everything and anything that I want. And that's why I'm here sharing my stories and my makeup tutorials and everything, just sharing myself with you because I love it, I enjoy it, and I'm going after something that I've always wanted to do my whole life, and I know you can too. So if no one's motivated you, if no one's told you, yes you can, I'm here to tell you that you can. Be good to each other, and this is the end of my video. I'll see you in my next video.